subtlety, excellence, deception, mischief.
Yeah.
These are the 4 pillars of any good bard playthrough. And with practice, dedication, and an open mind, you too could perform at this level. What's up guys, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite multi-classic builds in the D&D and or Baldur's Gate universe. This build combines the all-important Divine Smite from 2 levels in Paladin with the full spellcaster versatility of the Bard class, thus creating a melee Nova damage specialist who thrives on the front lines, can finagle their way as a backline assassin, or simply fill in the blanks for your party, acting as ranged DPS and even an auxiliary healer. This build can really do it all. So if you enjoy having a dozen options for every situation, then you'll have a blast playing something similar yourself. But to keep this video short and to the point, I want to key in on what makes Divine Smite, the holy power of the Paladins, so damn effective with this build. For starters, I want to mention the effectiveness of critical hits in Baldur's Gate 3. When a character lands a crit, they get to roll double the amount of damage dice for that attack. This includes weapon damage as well as any additional damage dice tacked on from gear, and of course, Divine Smite damage. For the sake of scope, a level 1 Divine Smite does 2d8 radiant damage and can be upcast to deal up to 5d8 with a level 4 spell slot. Start doubling up those damage dice with crits, and suddenly we're dealing 10d8 radiant damage from our Divine Smite alone. Yeah, things can start getting out of hand quickly. On the surface, you can see that this is a 2-weapon fighting build, which I believe to be a criminally underrated and overtly dope way to play the game. Having a consistent bonus action attack early on will without a doubt pay dividends in drawn-out fights by doubling your chance to score a crit and providing more opportunities to land Divine Smites. Pretty sweet. Add another few layers and we have a goated build on our hands. Moving right along, we want to take Savage Attacker as our first feat. This deceptively simple feat rerolls all of our damage dice a second time, taking the higher number as a result. This includes damage riders, meaning we now have loaded dice for the entirety of our attack. Now, I don't want to get too into the weeds here, but remember when I said that a level 4 Divine Smite crit rolls 10d8 damage? Well, Savage Attacker adds on average around 1.3 bonus damage to a 1d8 roll, meaning an average bonus of 13 damage to our higher level Divine Smite crits. This may not seem like a lot, but keep in mind the power of consistency in a game full of rolling dice, as well as the fact that this is just accounting for the bonus damage for our Divine Smite on a single attack. Add up the damage riders on multiple attacks, and Savage Attacker will soon be your favorite feat. But why are we playing Bard? Well, the answer lies in my order at McDonald's, because this Deluxe McChicken is also spicy. Hands down, the most important part of being a bard is that we get a full caster's amount of spell slots for our smites. But there's also a little bonus waiting for us in the College of Swords Bard subclass. When we opt into this subclass, we gain the ability to transform our bardic inspiration into offensive versatility in the form of blade flourishes. These add our bardic inspiration dice to our damage roll, which benefits from our crits and the Savage Attacker feat, as well as allowing for some extremely unique ways to flourish in battle. The best part is, at Bard level 5, your bardic inspiration dice reset on short rests, and since we have Song of Rest because we're a bard, we can short rest up to 3 times a day, for a total of 16 blade flourish uses in between long rests. So yeah, use them whenever you see fit. They're basically your gold standard attack now. Lastly, I want to touch on the strange Conduit ring for its synergies with crit fishing alongside the Savage Attacker feat. We'll take every bit of extra damage we can get, especially when it's as good as psychic damage. This ring is well known in the community as a great way to stack additional damage on attacks for spell users, something we can most certainly take advantage of. The key is to be concentrating on a spell already, or right when a fight breaks out. Considering we took a couple levels in Paladin for Divine Smite, we gain access to the Shield of Faith spell, which can be used by expending a single level 1 spell slot at the beginning of the day to, in theory, maintain concentration and a nice little +2 bonus to our AC until our next long rest. If you want to maximize this bonus, I'll quickly share how I would spec a level 12 character, keeping in mind I'm only level 10 at the time of this video. For the first 3 levels, I would go into Champion Fighter for the useful heavy armor proficiency, lower crit threshold, and the sought after Constitution saving throw proficiency. This will help us greatly to maintain concentration throughout an entire day while taking hits on the front line. Not to mention, Action Surge is okay, I guess. Secondly, I would place 2 levels into Paladin for, you guessed it, Divine Smite. Third, go ahead and dump 6 levels into Bard, making sure to take the School of Swords as your subclass so that we can get our exceptionally fun Blade Flourishes, and our necessary extra attack. Finally, take 1 level in Warlock to pick up Mortal Reminder for some sweet crowd control on crits, and a sometimes useful Warlock spell slot. Other than that, you'll just want to tote around any gear that lowers the threshold for your crit rolls. Specifically, the Knife of the Undermountain King is very good with this build. This sword alongside some cozy armor to keep you topped up in the heat of battle, and you're more than ready for action. This build is without a doubt one of the most fun, explosive, and versatile Nova damage builds I have ever played. So without further ado, let's get into the action.
You will break.
Let's go. Oh my god, look how far he just. After seeing Ketheric's undeniable athleticism and voodoo practices on display,
I kind of think I'm gonna go for her.
so I take care of the sus sister lurking in the background before she can serve up the squad any grand slamwiches. The kids are making it rain and staying out of harm's way, so I continue my parade around the backline, waiting for my opportunity to strike Special K.
Squad in there. Foot soldiers. Oh yeah. It's the beat down. Bah, bah, bah. What the fuck? Stick it.
Watching the homies getting tickled without me set my inner fire ablaze, and I go in for a quick body shot. And though it struck true, I end up on my ass. I guess I got what I asked for. The sorcerer's siblings hit a quick pyro pump fake, so I take matters into my own hands and finish the job with flair.
Alright then, keep training.
Alright.
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I am, wow, that was a big hit. I'm in the market for a shield. Oh my god. 96 damage?
One tap that fool.
That was 150 damage.
I'm ready to rock, baby.
What is this?
Bam. Alright. Radiantly vulnerable.
That's my contribution.
That's good, bro. This fight's fucking over.
Down lots of far realms, that's not it really. Here's the test though.
Yeah, bro. When the moment arises with radiant vulnerability, you gotta test out the thing. Test the guns every now and again.
We're really giving him some maximum DPS. I said we hit a long rest.
So before we just come in, thoughts about this? It's probably gonna be a fight.
I could bless and we could hit turn-based.
That might not be a bad idea.
There's a fight down here?
I don't know. Look at this shit, dude. Once we go down, yeah.
I didn't even click down there, you guys.
Okay.
I swear my literal whole life that I did do that.
Oh my god.
Side of the fucking first.
Yeah, I'm so good at that right now. That's beat. I didn't even click down there. I could fireball all of us right now. Do some serious damage. Oh.
Dude, what is this fucking place, bro?